Alright guys, let's be honest here. Who can really resist jumping up and down and getting super hyped when you hear this? What's up you guys, it's Kevin here today. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to part 3 of my mini-series, Ready for Cold Like War, in preparation for We Came as Romans' 5th studio album, Cold Like War. Today, I talk about the 3rd studio album from We Came as Romans, Tracing Back Roots.
But all of them made me who I am now. All of them made me who I am now. All of them made.
Alright guys, if you missed my first 2 videos of this mini-series, I'll put the links down below to plant a seed and understanding what we've grown to be from last week. Today, like I said, I talk about Tracing Back Roots. Alright guys, so this album for me is what We Came as Romans is. This is the most eclectic, most accessible We Came as Romans record to date that we have had. There's so much going on here guys. This album never lets up. From the opening song, the title track Tracing Back Roots, with Dave's first screams into the great instrumentals on that song and Kyle's soft part at the beginning. It's a great representation of what's to come here on this record, and this album does not let up. It is so good from start to finish. This, for me, is what We Came as Romans is at its very core. Not even fanboying, guys. This record is just so good from start to finish. Not to mention, this album is filled with monumental songs in We Came as Romans' career. We've got Hope, we've got Never Let Me Go, we've got the title track, Tracing Back Roots, we have Fade Away. Just so many great songs here on Tracing Back Roots. What I love about Tracing Back Roots, guys, is that the soft parts on this record do not bore me as they did in the previous ones. On the first 2 records, I felt that when Kyle had a soft section, there was nowhere to go with it. All the vocal melodies were very, very flat. They were very reminiscent of one another. This one, we have soft moments like I Survive with a great guest vocal appearance by Aaron Gillespie of Under Oath. The soft moments work on here, guys. And Kyle's vocals have never sounded better. I really think he's put to his best use here on this record. And we have Dave doing clean vocals now on Tracing Back Roots. They are such a good combo with their clean vocals back and forth on tracks like Fade Away, A Moment. You never really know what you're going to get throughout all these songs. They don't follow a specific formula. Where you think there might be a breakdown, there's going to be a singing section. Where you think there might be a singing section, there's a breakdown. It's so unpredictable here. A good example of that is the song Hope. It's got its heavy parts, but it's not an overly heavy song. There's really only one solid breakdown in that song, but Dave's vocals in that song are used more in a rock vein. Same thing with Never Let Me Go. Never Let Me Go you think is going to be a straight singing song, but then Dave comes in with a thunderous bridge, and his screams have never sounded better here. He's really got a lot of range on here. He uses his highs a lot more, but there are still some lows, like I said, on songs like Tracing Back Roots. Really putting it into perspective here, guys, I don't have any problems with this record. I'm just going to be out front with it. I don't have any problems with this record. It is flawless from start to finish. This, for me, is what We Came as Romans should be. It's got the best of both worlds. It's got its heavy parts when needed. It's got its singy parts and softer moments even that don't feel out of place on here. And even songs that are a little more obscure that people don't really talk about are just fantastic here. Tell Me Now really being a standout song here, but it doesn't really get the spotlight that I think it deserves. And I really think that I Am Free, being very anthemic, is just a great song as well. Soaring vocals from Kyle, Great screams from Dave, great singing from Dave too. Dave's singing voice is just so great, and it's used perfectly here. The trade-offs on songs like Fade Away and A Moment probably being my favorite song off of this record. This record is so unpredictable, and it's so much fun to listen to. And its softer moments are mixed in so very well with the heavy moments. I know I keep saying it, guys, but this album really does have the best of both worlds. Both things that We Came as Romans are good. They have a lot of synths in here. There's a lot more electronics being used. I like the vocal effect on present, future, and past. There's a lot to offer here, guys, and Tracing Backwards, I think, is We Came as Romans' strongest record. And I really, really hope that there's more elements like what they did here on Tracing Backwards on Cold Like War. Overall, guys, I don't have a whole lot to say about this. I don't have any songs that I get bored with. This album is just quick and to the point, and it is so non-stop. It constantly packs a punch, and it's just a great record. It's a near flawless record. Like I said, guys, so many monumental songs on here, like Hope, Never Let Me Go, A Moment, Tracing Backwards, and I mentioned it before, but this album is very, very anthemic, as the other We Came as Romans records are, but this one really executes it well because there's so much going on, and when the punch is needed, the punch is there. And I really feel like this record comes off very genuine. To Plant a Seed, kind of talking about brotherhood and friendship, understanding what we've grown to be, more so acknowledging the darkness around you and the things you have to go through to be a better person. And Tracing Backwards, really taking a look in your past and remembering the things that brought you to where you are now. And in the song Tracing Backwards, I know I keep referencing it, but it's just such a great song from start to finish. If I have to pick one song that represents what this record is, it's definitely the title track, Tracing Backwards. Song in Kyle's part towards the end, where it's just guitar and Kyle singing before the big anthemic ending to the song, talking about the fans, talking about his home is in your heart, talking about his life is in the words that they have tattooed and the stories that they tell. This record's very, very genuine. It's talking about the things that brought you here and the things that make you who you are. So overall, guys, I don't have a lot to say about this one, and I know I said it last time on Understanding What We've Grown to Be, which I was pretty mixed on, but I thought it had some good stuff. This record, I think, is We Came as Romans' best record. 100%, guys, this record gets a very, very strong thumbs up for me. I love this record. I always go back to it. This is what I think of when I think of We Came as Romans, and I hope that elements that were utilized here, like the vocal trade-offs, the great synths, and the great instrumentals, are brought forth in Cold Like War. Great thumbs up on Tracing Backwards, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Be on the lookout in another couple days before Cold Like War comes out for my review of the self-titled We Came as Romans album. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of this series. Like I said, I'll put the link for the previous 2 videos down below. Let me know what you think of this record as a whole. Is it your favorite? Is it your least favorite? What do you like about it? What do you not like about it? And are there any bands you'd like to see me cover on the Ready For series here on Live and Breathe Music? Alright, that's all I got for you guys. I'm going to go jam to the record some more. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Kevin. This is where the music speaks for itself. I'll catch you guys later.
But all of them made me who I am.